Oh boy, here goes nothing. Bluheim is the Blue Gigas. It will most likely attack with wind and wave attacks. Okay. Well, we don't have much time to think of a plan at this point, so we'll just have to look for a weakness as we fight it. Well, it's too bad there wasn't a sound effect for that. For him, I'm guessing, stretching his neck up and screaming. Okay, so obviously we're down a little bit in health, but fortunately we get our Corolla command back, so we've got that just in case we need it. Okay. Let's see. Alright, unfortunately it looks like Pinta's not really going to be useful this turn because no cannon fire. Alright, but my plan basically remains the same pretty much. I want to get everybody buffing up, and I want to try to debuff Bluheim too. Alright, so, let's see. What's going to be my strategy here? Okay, how about, I mean, since Pipe, well, that's Incrim is what I'm wanting to do, is, let's do that. Let's see, how do I want to play this? Okay, go ahead and do that, turn 1, just to get the defense buff in place. Then, from there, I want to go ahead and have 2 focuses, I think. Then, Fina, you go ahead and drill him. Well, actually, never mind. Let's not do 2 focuses. Let's do 1, and have the other turn be you casting Silenus. Because if he has wind... Oh god, okay, he's apparently attacking right off of that. Hi, Phoenix Ray. That looks really pretty. And really terrifying. And, yeah, it hurt a pretty fair amount. Okay, so he's at least given us an example of what we're going to be dealing with here. And it's... looks to be interesting. Oh boy, this looks fun. Oh shoot, we couldn't get drilled in. Crap. Well, that was worth a shot anyway. I don't know if Silenus is going to be doing anything to him, or it's going to help us any. But I figured with wind attacks being used, that might actually include magic. And if that is the case, then I want to try to tamp that as best I can. Also, blue lightning looks like it's going to hurt a lot too. Okay, not as much, so that's fine. If he unleashes a real offensive salvo, though, we're going to really need to be careful. I can't believe how fast that thing is. I never thought something so big could move so fast. Okay, well, looks like we got a couple of Moonstone Cannon turns coming up next turn, so... Alright, I don't want to go too hog wild here, then. I want to... Let's see... I think I want to give another turn at Drilled, not with Vice, though. Let's have Vice do an attack with Yamato. Then, ladies, let's have you... Okay, let's see if we can get Drilled in. Try it another time. Then Fina focus and Enrique. Let's see, we'll probably have taken some damage by that point. So now at that point I think would be a good time to go ahead and use Corolla. Okay, good, it hit this time. I wonder, though, if we had enough SP, and I'm probably not going to be able to find out the answer to this now, but if we had enough SP, could I do 2 Moonstone Cannon attacks in the same turn? Okay, so Silenus doesn't look like it really did much of anything. Alright, but the incrim definitely helped. Okay, so 13,000, so that's looking like he's probably got about 100,000 HP if I'm doing my fractals right. I don't know if I am, but, or, well, fractions rather. I'm just assuming what I saw on the gauge there. Okay, so we've got, alright, a command turn, and we've got 2 Moonstone Cannon turns, so I'm not going to be able to do more than one, unfortunately, but it still will be helpful. Okay, let's see. Obviously, that means we're not going to be able to do much of anything else. Okay, let's see. We're good health-wise, so I don't need to worry about that any. Let's see, can I... Nope. I was sitting here about to go, well, I could use one of the others, but no, I can't either. Okay. So, attacking last turn probably wasn't the best move, but, I mean, whatever. A little late to go regretting that now. Okay, let's see. Is there any way I can... Okay, well, we're already incrimmed. Actually, let me do incrim again. I can't do incrim, can I? It's 4. Yeah, darn it. I was about to say, let's do incrim again, but I don't have enough for it. Let's see. You know what? I haven't used any of the items yet. I might as well. I think I'll save that Shredder Bomb, but let's go ahead and use the Pyro Bomb. See how well that does. And then, Rike, we're focusing with you two. Okay, so you're attacking right from the get-go. That's no real surprise. It looks as though, however, he just has 2 attacks on his end. I don't know necessarily that he will have anything more. Obviously, we'll find out through the battle. I'm hoping he doesn't, but we shall see. Okay, so he's getting all focused up, which looks like loads of fun. And we're going to toss a concussion bomb at him. Or pyro bomb, rather. Okay, that was... it did a little bit, obviously, but not that much. Especially to somebody with as much health as he has. But yeah, don't worry. We're getting ready to knock you upside the head. Hopefully it'll help. I'm pretty sure it'll help.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
That didn't do that much, actually. I'm a little surprised. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, well, duly noted. I might just need to worry about, well, actually not having the incrim on probably is what hurt that total a good bit. And, oh god, okay, hi. You do have something else at your command. At this point, I am very glad I healed. So how much is this going to hurt? Okay, you're sucking us into the void. And that did not do nearly as much damage as I feared. Okay. I'm actually alright with that. What an incredible blast of wind. It's blown us completely off course. Watch out! Bluheim is preparing its next attack. This must be its strategy. Using that burst of wind, it pushes its position into enemy for its enemy into position for its next attack. That's a bad Freudian slip there. Unless we can do something to counter that wind attack, we'll be helpless against this thing. We need to try and think of a plan. And interesting, it automatically tipped us into bad battle mode. So, joy, we're guarding the first 2 turns. Then, okay, we don't have a Moonstone Cannon turn next, so let's see. I think I want to prep things in the next turn or 2 because, alright, double ship speed. Okay, yeah, I think I want to basically just guard and prepare. So let's do incrim turn 3. Ladies, you guard both turns, please. And then Enrique, you go ahead and get another drilling in on him turn 4. So that we can be prepared to do some real damage next turn. So I'm guessing then we need to look at... I'm not sure what we would need to look at exactly in regards to getting ready for his big blue winds turn. I'm thinking when we get to a turn before when the next turn is flipping effectively. I'm trying to think what we would need to do to counter that, because obviously we need to do something to counter that. It didn't really give us a choice of actions to do, so that leads me to think that that necessitates something on the turn before in order to help mitigate it. That's just my thoughts anyway. This obviously will buff us up. Hopefully Drilln will hit so that we can take him down. Because obviously our results so far are 50-50. So I hope that the right 50 matches this time. No. Shoot. Well, okay, that's fine. It's worth a shot. Alright, so we've got a Moonstone Cannon turn coming up. That's good. Alright, let's see. In this case, then, I want to mix my heals with my attacks here. So, Vice, you do a Yamato on turn 2. Let's see. Fina, you heal on turn 4. Let's see. Or, Ika. Why am I still getting their names mixed up? Fina, real Fina. You, see if you can get Drilln to hit on turn 1. And then... go ahead, Enrique, and use Yamato on turn 3 as well. Let's see. Yeah, because we don't have a command turn, so we should be alright on this front. Okay, Blue Lightning, alright. I've already got healing going, so at the very least, unless he goes Blue Wind again, which it doesn't look like he's going to do, then we should be able to at least heal this damage back. We should be essentially even when it comes to that. Okay, good. That's going to hit this time. Perfect. Because that drops his attack and defense, which obviously helps us. Unless we miss. It helps, though, also to prepare for us attacking him. Unless we miss. Hopefully we don't miss this time. Although, I'm starting to wonder if our cannon attacks are actually going to do any good. Okay, that did okay. That didn't do nearly as well as I was hoping, but it did okay. Alright, well, that probably would be why, because he was initiating defense. Okay, it's another attack, that's fine. Because, as I mentioned, our heal is probably going to push this back to even, basically. Okay, not quite. Alright. We're a little low. So I need to be careful about that. Okay, so... alright. Oh, we got 2 Moonstone Cannon turns next turn. Oh, boy. Alright, so I still need to... okay, I still need to not be stupid. I still need to not be stupid. Go me. Okay, so... let's see, we've got a command turn, obviously, turn 1. I want Vice firing the Moonstone on turn 3. Then, let's see... I should probably have us going ahead... that's too bad Sacrum can't be used. Okay, let's see. Of course, we've got the deluxe kits for that, obviously. Alright, what are my options here? Let's see... I want to probably have Enrique attacking on turn 1 with the Yamato. So in that case, then, I need to be building up SP to get ready for the next turn. Because we're going to go down to 1 unless we start focusing. And that's the wrong turn. There we go. Okay, so go ahead and hit with the Yamato on turn 1. And then, obviously, we've got big-time stuff coming up. I'm thinking we're going to need to use, the next turn, we're going to need to use the cannon on turn 3. Because otherwise... Okay, that's better. Otherwise, he's probably going to unleash blue winds on us, and it's going to push us into a disadvantageous position for the next turn. Okay, that hurt a lot. Alright. That hurt more than I thought it would. I'm guessing that his drone wore off. That's my thought. So that obviously could lead to some real trouble if we're not careful.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna, next turn it looks like we're gonna need to pretty much, we're gonna have some major healing going on next turn. Probably heal every turn except for the last two. And then use Moonstone on turn 3 and Guard on turn 4. Because turn 4 is a no crap turn, even if it is a Moonstone Cannon turn as well. Okay. Alright, so our actions essentially are going to determine which we get. Alright, so we've got 2 yellows, obviously. Even though we got a command turn on turn 2, I'm not going to risk it. Alright, Vice, you need to do Moonstone on turn 3. Or do I need to do it on turn 4? Is that going to distract him from his push? I think I need to do it on turn 4, actually. Because I think I did it the first of the 2 turns last time. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, other turns, we're healing. Healing, healing, healing. Everybody. Because, obviously, we don't have the SP command at our disposal now. We wouldn't have it anyway, because we don't have enough SP after this. But yeah, everybody heal. And yeah, he's going to sit there and attack us. I don't really care about that at the moment with the smaller attacks, although I suppose I should, because that's going to hit for a decent amount. But if we get the deluxe kits going all 3 turns, we'll get 24,000 HP back. That obviously is not going to get us back to full, but it's going to get us close. And so that will make this a little bit less unpleasant, I suppose. Okay, yeah, so you're going full salvo on this turn. Well, I'm glad I said everything to heal, because otherwise, well, otherwise the battle would probably be over right now. I mean, that takes us back to square one anyway, so... Oh boy, okay. So I'm guessing next turn you're probably going to charge up and then get ready to unleash the blue winds on turn 4. Yep, that's what I figured. Okay, so that takes us a fair bit back into slightly more comfortable territory. I'm not quite as nervous now. But, okay, son of a gun, blue winds went first. I was hoping they wouldn't. So does that completely strike our Moonstone turn? I wonder. It doesn't look like it. That's good.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
So my initial impulse to use it on the 3rd turn probably was the correct one, because that might have delayed his attack entirely. Okay, that's got him actually fairly close, though. So let's see what this one gives us. We've been... Yeah, that's what I figured. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we try going into defensive posture before it attacks? It just might work. In other words, hey, genius! Start using your brain for a change. Alright, in that case then... Okay, yeah, in this case we're going to be completely conservative this turn. Just guard and heal. Guard and heal. And I know I probably could have done that better, but I want to keep us upright right now. That's the biggest focus, I think. Because obviously Phoenix Ray, even defended, is going to do a good bit of damage. So that's going to leave us in a little bit of a painful position, ultimately. Okay, yeah, defending helped a lot, though. I figure next turn he's probably going to use the other one, the one that's a little bit less painful, that does around 4,000, roughly. So defensive should take it... Yeah, Blue Lightning, there we go. Defensive should take it down to about 3 grand. So the first deluxe kit is going to take care of that, and then the second one is going to heal us up. So we should be in fairly good position coming into the next turn, I think. So that, of course, makes up for the damage that we just took. And I'll be interested to see if he's going to attack again this turn. He typically only attacks twice, and it looks like, yeah, he's just saving up SP. Well, I don't think the monsters have SP, but you understand what I mean. Okay. So this turn's a decent one. I mean, obviously not great, but decent. I think if we play our cards right, we can finish it out this turn. So what I want to do is I want... Let's see. Okay, I want you focusing turn 4. Fina, I want you casting Incrim on turn 1. Enrique, go ahead and do Yamato with turn 3. And as I mean, like I said, if we play our cards right, I think we should be able to take care of him. And even if he does hit us pretty well, I think next one's going to be the one that really hurts. So that should take us down about good, probably 12,000 experience, 12,000 health or so. But we'll still be in decent position after this turn if we have to do another one. But I'm thinking we may not if we hit. And I would say that. Good job, me. I just jinxed myself. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to have another turn now. If both of the Yamatos had hit, we may have been able to finish this off. But neither of... Oh my god, okay. Well, that was about as bad of a non-turn as we could have had, ultimately, because we took damage. 2 Blue Lightnings isn't so bad, I guess. We took damage, and we didn't get a point of damage on him, so this was essentially a waste. A waste of SP, a waste of time. Even though we get a little bit of it back with the focus, so yay us, I guess. I'm thinking, I'm wondering. Let's see. Okay, obviously we can't do Moonstone because it's not letting us. I need to get a little bit of healing in, so let's do that. Then let's see if we can get a drone. Where are you, drone? There you are. Then, can I get the torpedo? The torpedo... Okay, hang on. Turn it. Okay, see, this is what's unfortunate about this. You can't... Can you switch characters in this? No, you can't. Okay. Okay, so, alright, well, what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to restructure the turns a little bit. So, alright. Alright, so we're in Crim, so the healing we're going to need to actually do toward the end. Then get the drone on turn 2. Right before those hit, and then... There we go, that's better. Okay. I've not used torpedoes all that much, so forgive me if I'm a little flubby on them, but I think that should work out. Because what I'm thinking at this point, and I don't know if my thinking is correct or not, but what I'm thinking at this point is part of the reason why we're having such trouble with the cannons is because he is so evasive. They can't hit, or at least they have trouble hitting. So, and, well, that has trouble hitting too, apparently. So ultimately, I think the torpedo's going to help, because it seemed like, particularly when we were fighting against the Tinkle pirates, the torpedo obviously had a better chance of hitting than everything else did, so that's likely the case here too. And if that is indeed correct, and I wish I'd realized it sooner. Whoops. Okay, both... Oh, never mind, we're done. Okay, so both of those hit, and we took care of business, fortunately. Oh, well, that was interesting. I'm glad I made it out, although it could have really gone either way in a sense. And we get another captain's strike, nice. Oh, wow. Straight out collided with Mount Kazai. I can't believe it. The air pirates defeated Bluheim. I need to get out of here. Too late, Buster. Huh? Hey, Daigo. Kangen, you cannot escape. Surrender or die. I surrender. That's not unexpected at all. Well, bye-bye, Empire. The blue winds worked again, in a way. Brave adventurers from the West, I thank you for saving Yafutoma. But it was my country that caused all of this. I am terribly sorry for all the trouble caused by the Valuans. I don't know how I can make it up to you. Prince Enrique, please, raise your head. Daigo has explained everything to me. You feel responsible because you are a Valuan prince, but it is not your fault. Thank you for understanding, but we have only won the battle. As we speak, the Armada is regrouping. Until Valua sets itself back down the path of righteousness, I will continue to fight them. I see. Very well then. I will pray for your well-being. And perhaps the Magasphere will aid you in your fight. Take it with you.
Ooh!
Really? Are you sure it's okay? Didn't you say it's necessary in appointing a successor to the throne? I think the successor just came back, so yeah, you're good on that front. Haha, it doesn't matter. Even without a symbol, I have such an accomplished successor already. I've also decided to return to my father and accept the responsibility of defending my people. That's great. Hey, what happened to Kangen and Miraji? They were exiled to Tenko Island. We figured that if they spent some time in exile, they'd realize what they've done and become better people. Or kill each other. I like that plan. It serves them right. That reminds me. I noticed that your ship isn't capable of going to great heights or depths. Here, take this with you. This is from my people. It contains all of the knowledge necessary to enable your ship to fly higher or lower than you've ever imagined. Wow! Thank you! I'll make sure we put it to good use. Father, I have something to ask of you. Please let me go with these people. What? If what they say is true, then there are matters of great importance occurring in the West. You and Daigo both said you will stay here to protect our country. But I am helping defend our country by helping these people on their quest. Well said, Moegi. I'm proud to have you as a sister. Prince Enrique, I speak to you not as a fellow prince, but as a brother concerned for his sister's well-being. Please take care of her. You have my word. I will defend her with my life. Princess, let us join forces and return peace to this world. Yes, Prince Enrique. I entrust my life to you. Very well then. It appears I do not have much choice in this matter anyway. Enrique, you're getting much more reliable by the minute. I think he always was this reliable, it's just now he's getting a chance to show it. You seem like a different person. Just until recently, all I ever saw of you was the back of your head leaning over the railing of the ship. Aika, do you have to constantly remind me about that? She's right, Enrique.
Yes.
Alright, let's go home. So we got the Blue Moon Crystal, the book on polarity, and more party members, in a way. Okay, well, obviously we've done a lot. For those of you watching, this is split up into 2 parts, but I recorded this just straight on, so it's been about 70 minutes, I think? Anyway, one thing I want to do before we finish up is I want to take a look at the new crew member, Moegi. Let's see. Obviously, Pinta protects the ship from enemy cannon fire. She protects the ship from magic. Oh. Interesting. Okay. That's largely useful if you know what you're getting yourself into as far as what's coming at you. But if you do know what you're getting into, that could be very good. Well, either could be very good, really. Alright, so, now that we've saved Yafutoma, oh boy, next time on Skies of Arcadia Legends, we'll head out of here, and kind of depending on, I guess, how things draw out in terms of, I expect we're probably going to see at least a little bit of story leaving this place. Depending on how things draw out, I am either going to go to a new place, or probably go after, we've got a couple of new recruits I think that we can get now. We can get Hans over in Ixtaka, we can get Don over in Esperanza, and yes, I know you're impatient, hang on Vice, but we've got those 2, and we've got a bounty to take care of, and we've got another pistol battle to do, so depending on how things shake out, we'll see how that goes. But at any rate, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.